And we both, we rode together to the food stamp office to get the benefits. I'm trying to get the insurance and some food stamps for my daughter. I'm looking for a job. We struggling, and we sit there for like the 63 hours they make you wait.
Yeah.
And I think they do things intentionally just to make you aggressive when they come back there, because I know I just remember being agitated when I get in front of them.
Yes.
But I go through all of the same questions she did, all of that, of course, different rooms. But we know the process. It's a form.
Right.
And she come out, she smile, and I'm coming out on big mad. Like, what they give you? She said, I think it was like $370 or $380 a month in food stamps. I got $34 because I was a man, right? And mind you, we both had a child the same age. We both had a daughter the same age.
Okay. They said to you, did they say to you, you're male and you
Yes.
get less?
Because you're a man, all we can do is give the Medicaid to her, to the daughter, but you can't get it.
Okay.
And then we're giving you $34 a month to help put towards feeding her.
Okay, but the female they gave 300
And she had insurance.
And the insurance.
About 370-ish, somewhere around there.
So they gave her over 300. They gave you 30 something.
almost $400 in food.
She got insurance and you didn't get insurance.
Correct.
Because you were a male.
Right.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was, some of my experience. I mean, even with homelessness, a homeless single mother is going to be able to find shelter. A homeless single father is not. I've been there.
Wow.
They'll take your child from you. Oh, she can stay here and you can come back in the morning and get her. But you'd be met with a clipboard in CPS when you come back the next morning and say, oh, actually, no, I'm good now. We got a room.
Okay.
And we dip. So there's definitely a difference between how they will enable and support a single mother, but not a single father. Rather, the circumstances.
Not in the same fashion.
No.
Wow, that's interesting.
But the same thing goes for a family. The family unit, they're not going to give the same support to the family unit.
What do you mean by that now? The family
Well, mom and dad are there. You got an able-bodied man in there. He should be able to take care of the rent. He should be able to take care of the AC.
Okay.
So it's the system is sent to help a single parent, but when you compare side by side, there's a sex component to it, male and female, based on the type of support you get.
Okay, interesting. I said that I listened to the Breakfast Club. I'm a Breakfast Club fan, and they had Larry Elder on the Breakfast Club. We're going to cue this up because he had something to say. In fact, he was running for president, but if I remember correctly, he didn't have all the qualifications. So I hear now he's suing the RNC, but that's another whole story for another day. But again, I'm not endorsing him, and I'm not endorsing him. This is non-political, but he did say something relative to our program and to our audience, and I, again, want to play that, and I want to then have us comment on it. Okay, now, would you play that back? I want to hear that 87% stat again. So, according to his stat, 87% in 1940, 87% of blacks lived under the poverty line,
Mm-hmm.
and today it is 14%.
Right.
And he's attributing that to the destruction of the families. He's contributing that to black on black crime, to destruction of the families.
Right. Right. So I mean that's interesting. I mean that's an interesting, because I have thoughts on the word poverty line alone,
Okay.
because the poverty line isn't what the poverty line really is. With inflation, they've not adjusted the poverty line very much overall. So with inflation and what they call, especially when you're talking about getting assistance, support, all of that, what they call poverty is, and what they call middle class, what they call rich,